Are you excited about Sunday night, the first live show, getting in there at 7 p.m. on Channel 5?
Do you know what? I'm really excited, actually. I think it's going to be a really kind of different talent show to what we've seen out on television programs before. It's about groups. It's about all singing, all dancing. It's going to be a really good family, feel-good celebration of talent. And I think that I think all of us are really excited today. All the judges, we've all had a big old chinwag over lunch and a few drinks and stuff, and everyone's really excited. There's a real nice buzz about it. The production team's great. Channel 5 team are fantastic, and there just seems to be a really nice buzz about it. It's like coming to work and everyone's happy. So it's fingers crossed it's going to keep that niceness throughout the whole series. I'm sure it will.
So it's a different vibe from the whole sort of X Factor, Britain's Got Talent, where you sort of take a little laugh at people.
I think this is different from X Factor. We don't have to go through that whole torturous audition process. It's already been done. They've seen 8,000 people, 8,000 groups, 160,000 people, and they've whittled it down to 30 groups, 30 of the best groups. So we're going to be really excited to see each group each week. All going to be very different in size, age, and what they're going to be bringing to the table. So it's going to be quite exciting to see what the powers that be have selected for the 30.
You've been a pop star and now a West End star. Do you feel that you've got a lot of expertise as this judge? Are you going to be quite critical of the acts if they don't come up to scratch?
Yeah, I think coming from a group myself, I'm going to be looking at obviously the interaction between each other, how they work together as a team, how they are as a group, how they blend. I'm also going to be looking at the fact that I've been a contestant in a reality TV show before, so I know what it's like to go out there on a live show, how nerve-wracking it is. So I'm going to be looking at that element because I can relate to them. I'm also going to be looking at, as a performer coming from a West End actor on stage, so I'm going to be looking how they're going to be performing, interacting with one another and coping with their nerves and giving it 110% on the night, because they only get one chance to do it. There's no retakes, it's live. Once it's done, and then their song goes straight to iTunes for the world to hear.
How do you think Blue would have done if they'd have had to go on a show like this?
I don't think Blue would have actually been able to be a part of this show, because you have to have a minimum of 5 people in the group, so there was only 4 of us. We'd had to have recruited somebody else, I think, to be with a chance of being on Don't Stop Believing. Would you have been in it with us?
Yeah, I'd have joined you. I could have done a few moves. I could have been the dancer in the group.
We never had a dancer in Blue, really. We're all shockingly bad at dancing, but we don't talk about that.
What's the future for Blue at the moment? Because there's obviously a lot. You never properly split up, but I mean, people are obviously excited about hearing new material and things like that.
Well, Blue have been apart now for coming up to 5 years, which is quite scary. Which means that next year it's actually our 10th year anniversary of being in the business, and we're going to be doing a new album next year with a new single, new album, and a tour around Europe and Asia, which we're really excited about. And get the stuff back out there again and give it another crack. So I'm really excited to get back in a group and be a part of Blue.
Are you sort of excited about sort of the process of making music again? Because it must have been a while since you were sort of in a studio with the guys and recording stuff.
Yeah, one of the best things about being in a band was the fact that we'd go into the studio together, write the tracks, produce the tracks with the producer, and just really be involved with the whole creative process of the album making. And that's something that I've missed, that creative side. But we're really excited to get back together again and go on tour, because going on tour is like mad fun. You never know what's going to happen, and it's one of the best things about being in a band, I think, going on tour.
Have you missed I'd imagine hanging around with Lee Ryan on tour is quite an experience. Have you missed that?
Yeah, hanging around with Lee Ryan on tour is very much an experience. Last time around, I just remember actually stories that I'm not actually going to repeat on Digital Spy, because it would shock many people, or maybe not actually if Lee Ryan's been involved. But yeah, we had a lot of fun, a lot of craziness, and a lot of fire extinguishers would be let off for some unknown reason. Yeah, Lee would like running around squirting everyone with fire extinguishers. It actually happened one day we were in Newcastle on tour. Alan Shearer and all the Newcastle football players and everybody was in the bar in the hotel. Lee decided to run in with a fire extinguisher and soak everybody, including Alan Shearer. Everybody had to take their drinks back to the bar because it's like poisonous, the fire extinguisher solution. So yeah, Lee, I remember the last thing I saw was like, what on earth is Lee doing? And the security running after him down the corridor. Funnily enough, we were never told we could go back to that hotel again. I wonder why.
Maybe he just wants to be a fireman.
I think Lee had something like a £6,000 bar tab bill he had to pay for everyone's drinks. But you know what? We did have fun in Blue, and it was a great laugh, and it'd be nice to come back and give it another shot. And I'm really excited to see what the future's going to hold.
And can you see, if the show's a big success, could you see yourself coming back to do this like year on year and becoming like a regular fixture in your calendar?
Yeah, I mean, right now we're just going to wait and see what this show does. I'm really excited about it. It's got a lot of oomph behind it. It's got some great people attached to it, and Emma Bunton is hosting it, and she's going to be fantastic. And Channel 5 are really going for it, which is brilliant to be part of a show that's got such a great buzz and great momentum behind it. So fingers crossed. Watch this space.